What's good, everybody? What is good? Let's get ready to put this up real quick before we get started. All right, get this set. Oh well, we'll eventually get it. All right. Welcome to the channel, guys. This is Legend. I got sports media. I got net sport media. What's good, everybody? So today we are about to talk about some NBA playoffs. We're gonna go into a deep dive on these playoffs, and let me kind of quickly put this up. NBA playoffs predictions. There we go. So we're gonna talk about a little NBA playoff prediction today, man. We're finna do like a little deep dive. We're just gonna go over some of the first rounds. I'm actually gonna skip the play-in. I already know who I got winning the play-in. Who you see on my brackets is obvious who I have winning the play-in. Watching the WNBA draft too at the moment. But anyway, so what we're gonna do is we are gonna just talk about the playoffs. We're gonna go over the brackets, and we're gonna go from there. We'll go from there. We're gonna break down who's gonna win the matchups, why, and everything. So let's hop into it, man. Let's hop into it. I need to do one more thing before we get started, guys. One more thing. I want to make sure I send this out to everybody. You want to get as many people we can get up in here. Get as many people we can get up in here, man. Let's see. There we go. Making sure. Actually, nah. Yeah, delete that. All right. There you go. Sorry about that, guys. I'm just trying to do something real quick. All right. Let's talk. Let's get this bad boy started. All right. So had to do a little bit of something real quick. Send out some links to people. But all right. So let's hop into this, man. So we're gonna first do. We're gonna do the one that ain't as interesting. Let's talk about the Eastern Conference. So let's put that up first. So we're gonna show the whole playoff, and then we're gonna look at my automatic bracket generator that I use. All right, post that. Share screen. Voila. There we go. Put that up there. Not sure why that's playing. All right. That's the playoff, everybody. That is our bracket. Oops. Now I'm blocking it. Hold up. There you go. So that's the playoffs, guys. What you see on the board, got the East, got the West. So we all know Cleveland won. Cleveland gonna play against either the Magic or my Atlanta Hawks. Then you got Boston versus versus whoever end up losing the. No, I'm wrong. No, I'm right. So yeah, Cleveland gonna play whoever wins between Orlando and the Hawks. Had to think about that. Then you got Boston gonna play against the winner of Boston gonna play against either the loser of the Magic and Hawks or the winner of the Bulls and Heat. Gonna play against one of them others. Then you got Pacers versus Bucks, Knicks versus Pistons. And shout out to the Detroit Pistons, man. Shout out to the Pistons. It is so good to see them in the playoff. We have seen that franchise be a dumpster fire for so long. Nothing but being in the lottery 24/7. But not this year. Cade Cunningham and the rest of that crew, they have grown, they have developed. So shout out to the Detroit Pistons, man. To the West, you have the mighty Oklahoma City Thunder. Woo! I'm not a Thunder fan, just in case y'all wondering. But I do like their growth. I like their growth. Thunder's going to play against either the winner of, like I said, I'm watching the WNBA draft, so trying to keep up what's going on in that. Thunder's going to play against either the winner of the Kings and Mavericks game or the loser of the Warriors and Minnesota. Oh, hold up. I just realized something. Oh, boy. Go back. Something I just realized. That's the wrong bracket. My bad, guys. My bad on that one. Let me pull up the correct one. There we go. My bad, y'all. My bad. I just realized I had it on the wrong one. There you go. Now we're right. So they're gonna play against either Thunder's gonna play against either the winner, Kings and Mavericks, or the loser of the Warriors and Memphis. And then you're gonna have Rockets playing against whoever wins between Warriors and Memphis. And then you have the Clippers, Nuggets, and Lakers and T-Wolves. So those are your 2025 NBA playoffs. Before we get ready to dive into the matchups, I'm just going to be 100% honest with you. Damn it, the Lakers got it made. They got it made, man. Like, the Lakers got it made. To be on that side of the bracket with the Thunders it's a living hell over there, bro. That is hell. You have Clippers, Nuggets, and Thunders on the same side. Oh, my God. That is brutal. The Lakers got it made. You on the side with the T-Wolves, the Rockets, and then us. We the only real competition, man. My Warriors gonna be the real competition. I think Houston will be real competition too, but I don't think you trust them to do anything. So Lakers got it made. They got a real easy. I won't say easy, but it's a good smooth path compared to the other side of that Western Conference bracket to the conference finals. They got it made. So let's get ready to get into these brackets, man. So first thing first, like I said, I made my own bracket, and we're gonna break down how I think this playoff is gonna flow. So I'm gonna get ready to take this part down, and then we're gonna go into this bracket. So let's remove this one. Better yet, stop sharing. Thank you. And I'll show this no more. And then put in my generator bracket. All right. So this is going to be the generator bracket that I'm going to do. This is the one that I made. And going to be the most interesting. All right. Let's go over it real quick. We're going to go over this quick. This won't be a long stream. I just literally just want to do my predictions, and then that's probably about it. All right. let's do the East first. The East is, to me, not as fun. So I will say do the East side first. So we have the Cavaliers and Hawks. So I do have the Hawks defeating the Orlando Magic. I'm going to go with my Hawks to make it. I think my Hawks will knock them off. Maybe that's a little bias on that part because I do like my hometown Hawks. But either way, the results, I'm going to say, really does not matter whether it was Hawks or Orlando Magic. Because guess what? Regardless of who plays right here, I have the Cavaliers winning that series. So voila. I had the Cavaliers winning whether it's the Hawks or Magic. It don't matter. Cavaliers are going to win that series. I think it's going to be a very quick series. I'm going to go with Cavs in probably 5. Cavs in 5 in that one. Let's keep going. Bucks and Pacers. Bucks and Pacers. So I know Damian Lillard is out hurt. I understand that part. But Giannis is still on that team. Giannis is still there. Giannis is still one of the best players in the world right now. And the Pacers got a good team. They finished the season pretty strong. Well, Haliburton, I can't say his name. They got a good little crew on the Pacers. They got a pretty good crew. I'm going with the Bucks. So, hey, Drex, I picked your Bucks in this one, man. They better win. I picked them. So, I'm going to go with Bucks in 6. I think this will be a pretty good lengthy series. But I'm going to go with the Bucks in 6 to win that series. All right, on to the next one. We got Knicks and Pistons, man. Knicks and Pistons. So you can make it a little bigger. All right. Knicks and Pistons. So Knicks had a pretty straight season. They played pretty decently to me. Won a good amount of games. To me, being third in the East, that's an impressive turnaround for the Knicks. I think that's pretty good. The Knicks definitely did struggle against a lot of top 500 teams. I know, for an example, like the Lakers, I think the Warriors, the Celtics, and a couple more teams. The Knicks really did struggle against some really, really strong teams, like really playoff teams, I should say. Let's not go with 500 teams. We'll go with like major playoff contenders teams. They have struggled against them. So that was a little concerning for them, but still, they had a pretty good season. I knew Brunson had got hurt, but he's back now. And Carlton Towns had a pretty good season as well. Detroit Pistons, who I gave a shout out at the beginning of this entire thing. Detroit had a really good season, man. Cade Cunningham is balling, bro. He is balling. He's getting better and better. They got a good coach. They're rolling, man. The Pistons is in the right direction with their franchise. And it's like I said at the beginning, they've been a dumpster fire for a long time. So to see them in the playoff makes me happy, honestly. It's good to see them make the playoffs. They're in the right direction. So keep doing what you're doing, Piston. You had a hell of a good season. So no matter what happens in this series, you had a good season regardless to the outcome. But even though you made the playoff, I want you to know that you're not going to win this series. I'm going to go with the Knicks in this one. I'm going to have trust that the Knicks can knock off the Pistons. But they had a good season. They had a really good season. So far, I guess you can say the only upset that I have so far is Bucks beating Pacers. I guess you might say that's an upset, but would you really think that is an upset? I don't know. Some people would think that, but I don't think so. All right, Magic and Celtics. This is an easy one. This is very easy. We're going with the Celtics. Celtics been balling all year long. Celtics is tough, man. The Celtics roster is just good, man. They're good, perfectly built together from top to bottom. They are perfect, man. They have no weaknesses. As long as Jaylen Brown is not lingering with that injury, they should be just fine. The Magic had a lot of injuries this season, man. They got a lot of injuries, and they still have some key guys missing. I know Magic has been struggling on the offensive end, and that's something I think the Magic really needs to probably work on going into the offseason. They need to try to get some more offensive players to make up for the lack of offense that they're missing. So that's all they really need. They got the defense. Their defense is really good. They're just lacking on offense. So that's all they're really missing. They get the offense, they'll be good to go. So I'm going with the Celtics to win that series. And now we're in round 2 now. We are in round 2 of the Eastern Conference. So let's go back up top. Cavaliers and Bucks. Should be a very good series. Should be very good. I think this is definitely a 6 or 7 game series. But Dretz, sorry my guy. I gotta go with the Cavs in this one, man. I think the road ends for the Bucks in round 2 in the semifinals against the Cavs. I think the Cavaliers, who have had one hell of a good season, Cavs have had a really good season this year. They have really grown. They have come a long ways. And won the most games since LeBron James had left. This is the most wins they have got in franchise history without LeBron James, without his name being anywhere on that franchise, anywhere on that roster. So that's impressive too, to win that many games without LeBron. And got a team that can possibly win the championship. So we're going to see what they do. But Cavaliers had a good season. Hawks, they're improving. I didn't really speak about my Hawks before I eliminated them. But I'll quickly say this about the Hawks. They had an okay season. Could be better, but they're improving. Our number 1 pick, he's improving. We need to see what we're going to do with Trae Young and all that going forward. But, hey, we'll see. We will see. But, as I said, I'm taking the Cavaliers over the Bucks in this series. So, I'm going to go with Cavs in, I'm going to say 7. I'm going to go with the Cavaliers in 7. I think it's going to be a long fought series. Cavs in 7. I think the Cavs is going to be too much for the Bucks to handle. Knicks and Celtics, the Knicks have struggled against top playoff contenders, like I said before. And the Celtics were one of the teams they just couldn't beat. So I'm going to say Celtics in 5, man. I think this will be a little bit short of a series. Celtics in 5. I'm going to go with the Celtics, man. And then the Eastern Conference Final plays out the way we all expected. Plays out the way we all predicted to happen. So Cavaliers and Celtics, man, this is going to be a good series to watch. It is. I think the Cavs and Celtics will go 6 games, maybe even 7. But I'm going to say 6. And I'm going to go with the Celtics to win this one out, because the Cavs have struggled against the Celtics. If you have kept up with the regular season and watch how the Cavaliers play against the Celtics, they don't have some very rough moments against the Celtics. They have. They don't struggle against the Leprechauns, man. They struggle. So just because of that, I feel good saying I'm about to say the Cavs. I feel good with the Celtics in 6. I think the Celtics will knock out the Cavaliers. I think the struggles that the Cavs have had with the Celtics all season long will still be there. So I'm going to go with the Celtics to beat them. Also, that championship experience. I think that young experience is going to get the Cavaliers right there. But, there's a but. I wouldn't be surprised if the Cavs knocked off the Celtics either. I wouldn't be surprised. Anything can happen. So, that is my Eastern Conference prediction. Celtics to come out the East, go to the finals. All right. Now to the main dish, the most interesting, the West, the one I can't wait to talk about the most. The West, man. The West. All right. So we got Thunders and Grizzlies. I have the Grizzlies getting the 8th seed. So I don't think the Mavs or the Kings will make it. I'm gonna go with the Grizzlies. I think Grizzlies are good enough to at least beat the Kings. And I think with the Mavs just being so shorthanded, I'm going to go with the Grizzlies in that too. So I think, Warriors will get the 7 and Grizzlies will get the 8. All right, so let's go and go through the bracket. Thunders had an amazing season, man. Another year they won over 55 plus games. This year, I think they hit 68, I gotta double check that. Let me double check that real quick. Let me double check. Yeah, they won 68 games. Okay. So this year, Thunder's won 68 games. Impressive. Impressive. They don't beat a lot of teams, man. A lot of teams. And they're actually 2-2 with the Lakers. They did beat the Lakers one time when they had Anthony Davis still, and they beat them one time when they got Luka. I mean, a lot of people will probably put an asterisk by that because of Luka was thrown out the game, but hey, win is a win. So yeah, they got a couple of high key moments. So Grizzlies. Grizzlies started out strong, man. They had a strong start of the season. They was in the top portion of the West. And then they just started losing a lot of games, man. They just started struggling to like 500 teams. And they started going all the way down. And they were only beating like teams below 500 for a minute. And then they just fired their coach, Coach Jenkins. They just fired him like a week or so ago. So this team has just been going the wrong direction, man. But still, Jordan will give you a fight. But in this series, I'm gonna go with Thunders in 5. I think Thunders will finish them boys off pretty quick. So I'm gonna go with Thunders. Clippers started off a little, was a little rough too. And then they got it together, man. Kawhi Leonard and James Harden looks good, man. Zubac has been balling, bro. He's just been a monster on the glass, man. And Kawhi Leonard, the healthiest we done seen in a long time. Man, that boy looked like a monster, boy. Hey, Lakers, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You guys are lucky you ain't on that side of the bracket. You're lucky. I don't know if you would have got out of there. I don't know. I really don't know if you would have got out that side of the bracket. So you on the right side. I'll admit that. I will admit that part. And then the Nuggets. Nuggets started off strong, and then about January or so, they started having some hiccups. Started losing a lot of games, and it's been an issue. Jamal Murray been dealing with injuries, and Russell Westbrook had some questionable moments this season too. And then they just fired Mike Malone a couple days ago. They fired him last week, so that ended up happening too. So you got a lot of things been going on with the Nuggets, but the Nuggets still have the best player in the world, Jokic, and Jamal Murray is still there. If Jamal Murray is healthy, because he did play the other night, if Jamal Murray is healthy, I would be the first to say it. Very, 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 very first person to say it. If Jamal Murray is healthy and Jokic continue to do Jokic thing, hey, they still got a chance. Even without Mike Malone being there, they still got a chance. So, Legend, who will you take in this series? Man, this is a tough one, bro. This is tough, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. I ain't gonna even cap to y'all, bro. I don't know. This one's hard, man. I really don't know. I don't know. Would I go with the Nuggets, the Clippers? This is tough, man. This is tough. My mind say my heart really wants to go with the Nuggets. I think they can still do it, but the Nuggets do got them defensive woos still, man. I don't know. I'm going to go with the Clippers on this one. I'll go with the Clippers, man. I hope I'm wrong. I'm going to be honest with you. Even though I picked the Clippers, I hope I'm wrong. I hope it be the Nuggets. I really want the Nuggets to show the world, hey, we still there. Even though we got some issues, we're still there. All right, Lakers and Timberwolves. Lakers had some up and down moments this season too. They made the biggest splash in part of the last several years or last decade in NBA trade history with getting Luka Doncic from the Mavericks in the Anthony Davis trade. And they got significantly better. They got better, man. They got better with Luka and all that, man. Sorry, I'm still looking at the WNBA draft. But Lakers got Luka. They got better, man. You can't even deny it. They got better. They do got some issues. Their defense, when their defense is clicking, it's clicking. When the Lakers are playing defense, they're clicking. But when their defense ain't clicking, it's not clicking. It's trash. It's pitiful when it's not clicking. And the Lakers are small, man. They don't have a real center. But they haven't really, at times, not always an issue. That small ball lineup with Rui and DFS and all, bro, it's lethal. And then, but still, they're small. But in the last part, which is surprising, the emergence of Austin Reeves being a third star. Is he a superstar? No. Is he a star? Nah. I say borderline, almost all-star. But with Austin Reeves being this good, man, just a major helpful thing for the Lakers, man. I'm gonna just quickly say this before I get ready to talk about Timberwolves. Lakers, you better pay up for Austin Reeves if he's gone. I don't blame him. Get your money, bro, because you may not get that again. So get your money. So Lakers, pay up if you want to keep him. Timberwolves had a little up and down moment too. They had to climb their way out of a hole a couple months ago, but they here. They don't win a lot of games within the last few weeks. They be on the road, and then hey, now they're in the 6th seed. You know, Anthony Edwards, it's time to show the world what you got, man. But for this series, I'm gonna go with Lakers in 6. I don't think this would be. I'm gonna go with Lakers in 6. Might be 5, but I'm gonna go with Lakers in 6, man. I just think it's gonna be too much for the T-Wolves to win. All right, Warriors and Rockets. Now you probably gonna be like, Legend. If you know me, you know I love the Warriors. You'll probably be like, Legend, you're gonna be biased. No, I won't be biased. I'm gonna keep it real. My Warriors had a very rough season. Started off strong at the very top of the West, and then started losing a lot of games. And then they made that trade for Jimmy Buckets, for Jimmy Butler. And then our season just turned around, man. Turned around, jolted. And we started winning a bunch of games, but just on the road, man. So getting Jimmy Butler was a big deal, a big improvement for the team. We needed that. And now for the Rockets. Now, one thing I would say for the Warriors, that is a problem. They're small. They can't rebound, so you can get crushed on the glass. And they're going to be hard against teams that got size. Now, the Rockets had a really good season. They had a damn good season. No matter what happened for the Rockets, they got nothing to lose. They had a good season. They got something to hang their head on. They had a hell of a good season. I love their coach, Ime Udoka. Amazing coach, man. Good young core. Them boys been playing defense. Their defense is damn good. They are a little skeptical on offense. Their offense can go dry. They're not a great three-point shooting team, but they can play hella defense. So there are times when their offense is, let's keep it real. There are times where their offense is sketchy. But, they have time to make up for it. Gerald Green and them boys are growing up, man. And then adding Dylan Brooks to the lineup was a major deal, man. A really, really good deal. And you still got Fred VanVleet, who won the championship with Kawhi and that crew in Toronto against my Warriors in 2019. So, hey, they got a championship person on that roster. So, for this series, I'm going to go, of course, with Warriors. I say Warriors in 6. I think experience will definitely play a role in that series. So I'm gonna go with Warriors in 6. They'll take out Houston Rockets with experience. All right, Thunders and Clippers. Whew, this can go either way, man. This is a series that can really go either way, and this is hard, man. This is hard. I'm gonna stick with the Thunders. I still think it's their year to show the world what they got. So I'm gonna go with Thunders over Clippers in 7 games. I think that's gonna be a long series, but I'll be honest with you. I can see the Thunders getting knocked off by the Clippers. I can definitely see that. I can definitely see that, man. So Thunders knock off Clippers. That's part of round 2. All right, man. Lakers and Warriors. Let's talk about these boys real quick. Gonna be a long series, man. This is gonna be a long series. I'll be honest with you, the Warriors do have what it takes to beat the Lakers. You play small ball like them. They have Luka. What Luka's gonna do, he's gonna take advantage of your bid. You're gonna put him on the island, take him to dance class, do their ass up, knock down three, or gonna pass out somebody, or take you to the rack. It's gonna be one of those three. In this series, you can't do that, Luka. You're not getting that in. That's not happening. Draymond, Jimmy, either one of those two can guard you. Other person can go guard LeBron. Either way, it don't matter. They can swap. It don't matter. That ain't gonna work in this series, and that's why a lot of people kept saying you don't want to play the Warriors. That is not a good matchup. That can go either way. This series can go 7 to me. It can go 6 or 7, just depending on what happens. And much as it pains me to say it, yeah, I would take the Lakers to win this series in probably 7. I'm gonna go with a 7-game series in that one. As much as it pains me to say it, I would probably take the Warriors on my. Wait, okay, I'm about to say, yeah, I would probably take the Lakers over my Warriors in that one, and that's reasonable, man. That's reasonable. I still think it's gonna be a lot to ask out of the Warriors to deal with LeBron and Luka both, and with the emergence of Austin Reeves too. But I could see the Warriors getting them too. I could see that because there is a path for the Warriors to win against the Lakers. I might do a separate video on this part, but yeah, I already talked about that matchup, Tony. Yeah, I talked about that matchup already about the T-Wolves and the Lakers. I pretty much went over why I picked on the Lakers over T-Wolves, but I can quickly recap over that part. So this for you, Tony. The reason why I would say Lakers beat T-Wolves is because it's going to just be an issue with the Rudy Gobert part and the Julius Randle part. The Lakers are probably going to play Rudy off the floor. That's what's probably going to happen. Rudy going to get put on the island against Luka every single time, and you're going to end up getting taking the dance class. And you're going to end up having to take him off the floor. You can't play him. And that's going to be a big problem for the Timberwolves. You ain't going to have no size if your Rudy ain't out there. But you can't play Rudy on Luka. That's a disadvantage. Even with LeBron James, that's a disadvantage. So that's why I probably say Lakers in like 6. Possibly even 5. It just depends. It depends on what Anthony Edwards does. What are they going to come down to? Appreciate it. Honestly, the Wolves got a chance. Yeah, they got a chance. I ain't going to write them off. They got a chance. I had to see it to believe it, but they got a chance to. I'm just going to keep it real on that part. So I'll definitely go to Lakers in that one. But, I mean, anything can happen in these playoffs. Who knows? Hey, LeBron could get hurt with that groin injury. We just never know. Man, now the part that's the most interesting to me. Thunders and Lakers, Western Conference Finals. Made a run last year, but it's a different team this year. True that. It's a different team compared to last year. Definitely a different team. All right. So Thunders and Lakers, Western Conference Finals. Like I said earlier, before I made the decision on this Western Conference Finals, I could see the Clippers making it. I really could see the Clippers knocking off the Thunders. I could see that happening. So it could be Clippers versus Lakers Western Conference Final. We'll see. But I'm going to give respect to the Thunders on their season. I'm going to let the Thunders get to the Western Conference Finals. And then in this series, I think this series is going to go 6. And it's hard, man. This one's hard, man. This is really hard. Because the Lakers really did give a lot of signs that they are an issue for the Thunders. That's a problem. The fact that the Lakers were able to drop about 80 at halftime, back-to-back times, that's a problem. That's a problem. And the Thunders got historic good defense right now, according to the numbers, but it didn't show in them last 2 games. It did not show. And it was in their house. It's in Oklahoma house. What make it worse? Man, this is tough. This is tough, man. This is tough. Damn, I don't know, man. Because the Thunders have beat the Lakers this year. Damn, I don't know. Them last 2 games kind of put a sour taste in my mouth about them. I don't know. The Thunders might do it, and it pains me to do it, but I'm going to take the Lakers to the finals. I think the Lakers are going to go on and get to the finals. And it's going to come down to Lakers and Celtics in the NBA Finals. Now, my final prediction. Yeah, they matched really well with Oklahoma. Those last 2 games showed it, Tom. It showed it. Again, the Thunders can do it, but damn, it's gonna be hard, man. If that playoff series be anything like it, they might, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I about want to be like, you know what? I'm gonna go with the Thunders, man. Take a chance. You think the Lakers make the final? I don't think so. I don't know. Man, you know what? Take this back. I don't know. Take this back. Let me think about some more. Oh, man. I don't know, man. This is hard. Man. Damn. I don't want to live in the bias situation. I don't know. That's a hard matchup. My mind is saying Lakers, but my heart is saying the Thunder's going to get it done. They're going to somehow get it done. Damn. Maybe, man. I mean, shit. This is hard, man. Yeah, I'm just going to stick with it. Just stick with it. I'm going to go with them. I'm just going to stick with it. So I'm going to go with the Lakers to come out the West. Maybe. I'm going to go with the Lakers to come out the West just because of what we saw. Even though my mind is saying I should go with the Thunders, because I'm looking at, will LeBron James not be completely tired by that time period? Will he be wiped out by that time period? Will that growing injury start bothering him by then? But I don't know. Crap, man. It's just how the Thunder played in that game. It just left a bad feeling in my mouth. I'm really trying to think, do I want to stick with this Lakers set? Or do I want to be like, you know what, screw it. I'm going to ride with the Thunders to the end. I'm going to ride with them. Oh, man. This is hard, man. This is harder than thinking on the Clippers and Nuggets. I had a hard time on that one. Man. I ain't gonna lie, Tony. I'm about want to swap my pick and be like, I'm going with Oklahoma, man. I'm just gonna ride it out with the Thunders. Ride it out with them. They might lose, like my mind is thinking they're gonna do, but ride it out with them. Man. Oh, man. Oh, man. I hope they ain't a sign or anything telling you something. I hope they ain't no sign. You know what? Man. Oh, man. I'm about to flip it and be like, I'm going with the Thunders, man. You know what? Fuck it. Nah, I'm gonna stay with it. I already chose them. I'm gonna stay with them. So we're gonna go with the Lakers. I know I was kind of back and forth with it. We're gonna go with the Lakers, but I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna go with the Lakers, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna stick with it. Because at the end of the day, even though I predict I got the Lakers coming out the West, even though there's a part of me want to say the Thunder's gonna come out the West. When I play 2K, it's usually accurate to how things are gonna be in real life. Oh boy, shoot, hey man. If that would have happened, that would be a complete shocker right there. So I got Lakers in the West, and I got Celtics in the East. So go back to my Celtics bracket. So the reason why I'm gonna stick with the Lakers is because no matter whether it's the Lakers or the Thunders, they're gonna come out the West. No matter what come out the West, you can be Thunders, you can be Lakers, you can be Nuggets, you can be Clippers, you can be Warriors. The reason why I say it honestly don't matter what I predict to come out the West, because I have the Boston Celtics repeating that mug and winning championship number 2 back-to-back. I'm going with the Boston Celtics to win in 6 against whoever they face in the finals. I have the Boston Celtics being back-to-back NBA champions. I think they're going to do it. And just in case people want to know, look, I think the Boston Celtics roster is perfect. It is perfectly built. They have no flaws. They got no holes. They got nothing. They good. And they got a damn good coach. They good. You got 2 young stars right there together. That's even better. And the part that really, really made me like the Celtics so much, outside of Jaylen Brown and Tatum, all them role players, perfect. They good. They perfect. That's what I like about them so much. It ain't even about the star power or anything. It's about the fact that they got no holes, they got no flaws in that team. And your role players are good role players. They are good. They are battle tested. Every last one of them are battle tested. They've been here, they done it, they won it. And that's why I like the Celtics to repeat. I don't give a damn whether it's the Lakers, Thunders, don't matter. Your ass is going home. You're gonna lose. At the end of the day, don't matter. LeBron James, if you were to get to the finals, you're gonna be 4-7, baby. 4-7, buddy. 4-7 is coming. If you don't want to be 4-7, go home early. You won't have to worry about it. But yes, Boston's gonna win it. They're gonna repeat it. I know Laker fans probably don't like that. So if you make it, it's gonna be a long, hard, rough summer for you. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be hard. Sorry. You got flaws that can't be ignored. JJ, you had a hell of a good year coaching, man. So if you do reach the finals, that's a hell of an accomplishment in year 1. But you're gonna lose because I'm gonna have you getting out coached in this situation. I think he's gonna out coach you. Your defensive scheme is not gonna work. You like to basically bring everybody in the paint, leave the worst 3-point shooters open. You can't do that against Boston. They're gonna shoot your ass out the gym. You can't do that. Everybody can shoot. Not gonna work. Now you're gonna get exposed when your boys get put on the island. And last and not least, Luka. I'm talking to you, buddy. Last year, I'm gonna point blank say it. Boston smoked your ass. I don't know if you're gonna have some demons when you play against them boys. And you're gonna have them finals demons gonna come back. Because you was here last year, you and Kyrie, you got y'all backs blown out. They bent you over and blowed your back out. That's what happened. They smoked y'all ass. You didn't even get it. I don't even think you won a game. Let me go back and double check. Let me double check. But I don't even think you won a game. Let me double check real quick. Real quick. I just want to make sure I'm right. Let me make sure I'm right on this. Let me see. Where is it? I just need to double check. I don't think they even won a game in that series. Oh, yes, they did. They did. Okay. They did win one. Okay. I didn't think they won one, but they did. Okay. They won at least one. So you lost in 5. But it was bad, man. It didn't even feel like 5. That's how bad it was. Yeah, Lakers were playing good against the Celtics last time we played them. It was close until Brown got injured. Yeah, it was a close game. It was close. And I think it's going to be like this. A good bit of them games. It's probably going to be close. But I'm just going to take the Celtics just because I think they got the better role players. Too. Outside of Lakers do got some flaws, I think the Celtics got better role players. I think if JJ, I don't know, JJ wouldn't admit it, but if you look at your role player versus their role players, hell, you're going to say, I trust their role players more. They've been here, they done it. They showed up before. Yours, we don't know what the hell you're going to get from them. I don't know what you're going to get from them. Role players don't always show up in the playoffs. It happens, especially on the road. On the road, you rely on your stars. Role players don't generally play well on the road in the playoff. So, we're going to see. We're going to see what happens. And not just Lakers going to lose. If Oklahoma comes out, they're going to lose. I'll probably say Boston in 5 in that one. That might be 5. Instead of 6 with the Lakers, probably 5 with Oklahoma. Because experience is going to really kick into play on that one. And it just got more weapons. More weapons to throw at you. Warriors, same thing. More weapons. You got flaws. Nuggets, you got defensive flaws. Wrong team to have defensive flaws against. It's on and on. So, I'm going to go with the Celtics to repeat. I think they're going to do it again. I think it's their dynasty right now. It's their time period. Back-to-back champions since my Warriors did it in 17 and 18. That'd be the first back-to-back in a while. And then at that point, I'm not going to lie to you. I look at the rest of the NBA at that point and be like, yo, Luka, Steph, Jokic. I'm not gonna lie. Oklahoma's coming up. It's going to eventually be their Western Conference, and y'all asses are gonna be watching, going home every year. So hey, everybody better start eating while you can. Start winning while you can before them boys start taking over, or vice versa. We're gonna see how the playoff roll out. We're gonna see if I be right or not. But that is my playoff predictions from the East and West. So I'll quickly run back through the whole entire thing. So for round 1, I got Cavs winning, Bucks winning, Knicks winning, Celtics winning. Round 2 in the Eastern semifinals, I got Cavs, I got Celtics, Cavaliers versus Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. I got Celtics. All right, on to the West. Recap of the West. So I got Thunder versus Grizzlies. I got Thunders easily winning that. Clippers versus Nuggets. I got the Clippers in a very hard battle with the Nuggets. Even though I really want the Nuggets to win this, I really do. I really want the Nuggets to win that series. I'm going to go with the Clippers, but I want Nuggets to do it. Lakers beating T-Wolves. I'm going to go with the Warriors beating the Rockets. Experience will kick into play. So you think Warriors winning play-ins and then beating the Rockets? Yes, I do. I think they will beat the Grizzlies with no problem. You're going to have to fight against the Houston Rockets, but I think experience will take into play. I think that experience will get them through. It's going to be a long fight, a long, hard series with the Rockets. I'm going to go with the Warriors to pull that through. All right, Western Conference semis. I'm going to go with the Thunder to knock out the Clippers. Pains me to say it. Lakers going to knock out the Warriors. Thunders and Lakers. I'm going to go with the Lakers just because of what I saw the last 2 games. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Thunders beat the Lakers. I would not be surprised. So I got the Lakers, but I would not be surprised if the Thunders knock them out. I'd be like, I'm not surprised at all. And then I have Lakers, Celtics, NBA Finals. I have the Celtics winning in 6, maybe 5, depending on what happens, depending on how that series plays out. Depending. I would say Celtics beat the Lakers in 6, but let's say the Lakers go to Boston and you lose both of them home games, then it might be over. It might be over in 5. Because I think the Celtics will get at least 1 in LA. You lose both of them home games against the Celtics, the series is over. It's over. It's over in 5. But either way, Celtics winning back-to-back championship. So that's my this is my playoff predictions. We'll see how much I'm right, how much I'm wrong, and kind of come back and talk about this shit. And we'll see how things go from there, man. I do want to quickly talk about that before I get ready to wrap up this stream. Now I did my playoff predictions. Warriors, you got to take care of business, man. Got to take care of business. You should have beat the Clippers yesterday, but that losing to the Spurs game a few games ago came back to bite you. If you would have won that game, you'd have been fine. You'd be playing the Lakers right now. But going into the play-in is not the end of the world. It's not ideal, but the path is not bad. Path is not bad, that's for sure. I would rather take Houston in round 1 and see the Lakers in the next round. Warriors play today? No, they play tomorrow. They play tomorrow. They play in tomorrow, wise. I think the Eastern teams are playing today. I think they are. I think all the East teams are playing. If I heard right yesterday, the Warriors will play on Tuesday. So they got today off to rest and all that. But we're going to see how this playoff turn out. Either way, no matter what happens, it's going to be a good playoff. The West is loaded, man. The West is loaded and can really go either way. Like I said, even though I got the Clippers winning, I really personally want the Nuggets to win. And hell, I can see them doing it. I can see the Nuggets getting to the Western Conference Finals or getting to the finals. I can see the Clippers getting to the Western Conference Finals or getting to the finals. Anything can happen. You got Lakers at how many games against the Wolves? I say 6 or 5. 6 or 5. 6 or 5. If it goes to 7, then I'm going to be like, I'm not going to lie, the Wolves might get you. If it goes to 7, then this is anybody's game at that point. But I think it's going to end in 6 most likely. 5 would be if the Wolves fail to win one of the first 2 games in LA. They got to win one of those 2 in order to push that series. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Ant-Man can be a problem. I don't know who will guard him. Hey, JJ better figure it out. But what I'm thinking they're gonna probably do with Ant-Man, they're gonna probably double him some and make him be a playmaker. Make him do something that he's not that comfortable with. Make him be a playmaker more. And gonna be daring the other guys to knock down the open shots and stuff. But we'll see. We're gonna see what JJ gonna do on Saturday. We're gonna see. But about to hit the 51-minute mark of this stream. Something gonna get wrap it up. I got some work I gotta do anyway. I might stream a little bit on my other channel. I don't know for sure. I might wait till tomorrow and stream on the other channel. We'll see. I gotta grade some stuff tonight. But we're gonna go and end this live stream. If anyone else who's out there watching this, definitely tell me in the comment section, what is your playoff predictions? Or if you don't want to do the whole thing, just tell me who you think will be in the NBA Finals. And then we'll see what happens. So tell me in the comment section, what's your playoff predictions? Who you got in the finals? Honestly, didn't want to see the Warriors in the first round, LOL. I feel you on that. I feel you. I ain't want to play the Lakers either. Not right now, really. I didn't mind taking them, but I don't really want to play them right now. Not right now. I'd rather play somebody else a little easier and let my boys get back into health a little bit. And just see y'all around to just duke it out around to. But we're going to go to end this stream right here. Appreciate everybody for coming out, chilling with me. For people who are watching this stream after the live stream has been done, make sure you comment in the comment section with the teams who you got in the playoff going how far. And even tell me in the comment section. Tell me who your favorite team is. Love to know who your favorite team. Tell me in the comment section. But we're going to go and end this stream right here. Appreciate everybody for coming by tonight. Probably going to work on a video to talk about my Golden State Warriors path to success. And we're gonna go from there. All right, peace, bro. You take it easy, Tony. Take it easy, bro. We're going to end this stream. You guys have a great night. And if you're on the other side of the world, have a great morning. And we'll end the stream right here. Peace out, guys. Have a good rest of your day. And let's enjoy some good NBA playoff, man. This is the best time of the year. See y'all on the next stream.